How's it going, guys? My name's AJ Akpodiete, but you can call me AJ for short, and I'm here with another video. I bet you're wondering, why am I on the floor? um, it's because it's kind of late, but it's not so late that it's not nighttime, but it's too late for it to be bright enough for me to record a video outside, and it's around the time people are getting off of work, so there's a bunch of cars passing by, and I don't want to like film the video and have like car noises in the background, but it was like either car noises or the floor, and I chose the floor because that audio is really important. I want to make a video, and I really wanted to say it because I've gone way too long without making a video, and I really want to be consistent, but that's actually the point of this video, is that I have a problem, and that problem is that I'm really bad at being consistent. Like, I've noticed throughout the last few years that whether it's with things like working out or school stuff like homework and making music or YouTube, I just have a lot of trouble being consistent at those things. And I had another YouTube channel. It was called AJ Akpodiete, and like I'll put a link to it somewhere. And basically it was a gaming channel, and I had this since like I started to take it seriously in 2013. In 2013, and then I was uploading on it until summer of last year, so summer of 2017, and then I had 85 subscribers, I think. And you'd think after 4.5 years I probably would have gotten farther. But the problem is that I wasn't consistent with it. Like, I wouldn't upload every week, or like I would say I'd upload on a certain day of the week, but then I wouldn't do it, or I just wouldn't upload for certain seasons. And so if I had a subscriber base, like they wouldn't carry over because I wouldn't upload for like 3 months. That lack of consistency was really what was killing me. And then when I had those seasons where I was consistent, I saw the growth, and I saw that I was able to like consistently get to a certain number of people as I started to consistently make videos. And the only problem is I wasn't consistent. The same thing happens when it comes to like schoolwork and with writing music and with making videos on this channel. And it really frustrates me, which is funny because like I frustrate myself, and part of it is just that like I look at the talents that I have as gifts that God's given to me, and so then the way that I use those talents are almost like me trying to give back to God, or like I want to make an impact in the world, but like you can't make an impact if you're just not doing anything, you know. And that's not to say that I don't do anything, because I do things. I just wish that I could be more consistent. And so I was thinking about this last week. I was pondering it, and I thought about the guys who live next door to me at school. And so there's 3 of them, and a couple of them are rappers. Like 2 of them, I don't know why I said a couple, but and then there's a guy who lives across the courtyard who's a producer, and I don't think he doesn't really rap much, but and then they tend to hang out together. Like the producer who lives across the courtyard comes and hangs out with the guys who live next door to me. And then they have a friend in the hall next door who's also a singer. She like sings and raps and produces, kind of. And then they have some other friends who also rap. And then there's a guy upstairs who raps. And there's a girl upstairs who sings. And then like just, you know, a lot of times I see these guys hanging out, and maybe they're not necessarily always working on music, but I remember Super Bowl Sunday, they got a ton of their friends, and they just basically took over the lounge, just like with the Super Bowl party. Like they made hot dogs and, you know, did the whole thing. And it was just crazy to see, I don't know, just this bond that these guys have and their friendship and everything. And what I noticed about them is that they really are consistent with the stuff that they put out, and they do really good stuff. Like, I mean, it's not earth-shattering, but it is definitely, like, they get further than I get because they're consistent, because they work together. And the thing is, they work off of each other. And when I say that they're working off of each other, I don't just mean that they like work together on songs, because they do, but they're also inspiring each other. They're also talking about ideas. and they just have like that closeness and that bond where it's just like they really are going deeper. And I remember I did a video called Immerse Yourself near the beginning of the semester, last semester, and I talked about how a lot of the musicians and people who I was hanging out with were helping me to create better music. And so I think that I need to take my own advice and do better on immersing myself with people who are trying to do the same things that I want to do. I want to give people a message that will change their lives and that will give them new perspectives. And that's what I try to do with my music and with these like videos that I make, and then like the Thoughtful Thursdays. And then I volunteer for a program called Young Life, where it's like we go out and we like hang out with high schoolers, build relationships, eat pizza, and talk about God. And it's amazing, honestly. The things that I'm good at oftentimes in that season relate to the people who I hang out around the most. So I've been doing a lot of, I found that I've been working a lot harder at Young Life stuff lately because I've been spending more time with other Young Life leaders and other people who have that same mission. And so like there's like a saying that I think like they used to say a lot at my church, which is that birds of the same feather flock together. Or it was like, eagles fly with other eagles. Sorry. I'm on spring break right now, but when I get back to school, I'm going to make it a special point to fly with other eagles, or like at least spend more time with people who have that same mission, who want to change people's lives, and people who are particularly doing music and want to do that through music. And we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I'm not going to say that I've got it figured out or that I'm doing it right now, but that's what I'm going to work towards doing. And I invite you guys to do that with me. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm sticking to them. Question of the day: who's in your inner circle? Like, who are the people who are close to you that you surround yourself with? And do they share the same vision that you have? Let me know down in the comment section below. My name's AJ Akpodiete, but you can call me AJ for short. I'll see you guys next time. My arm is really tired, and I will most likely not be on the floor in the future. Bye.